So, welcome everybody back to 3.5 Dungeoneers. This is week number 15, part number 2. So, guys, you got Volak. You have made it up the stairs. You have gone to the inner courtyard of Brindle, of the keep in Brindle. What do you do?
I'll immediately approach and greet everyone. Was it the Lord of Brindle? Sorry. Was it the Lord of Brindle, did people say?
No, the Lord of Brindle does not seem to be present, at least not from what you can see. The only person here you know is Captain Solana.
Yeah. And I'll just greet, ladies and gentlemen, and, Lady Solana.
Captain Solana raises herself as she sees you. Says, "Oh, Master Dwarf. Volak, wasn't it?"
Yes.
So, how fares north? I have just received word a couple... One second, okay. I have received word a couple of minutes ago that your party has arrived in town.
So we're already managing to make our presence known.
Well, word travels fast from people with a donkey that has several heads of dragons and manticores on.
Mm-hmm. And chimeras. And hydras.
Did not mean any insult.
No. I lose track of myself sometimes, to be perfectly honest.
Shooks at and says, "So, how was it up north? You managed to stop whatever was happening?"
We believe so.
Please do continue. What happened? What was the problem?
Well, there was basically a big dragon. Surprise, surprise, spoilers. And that dragon needed slaying, so we cut to the chase, and we decided it would be a good idea to slay it. And it had lots of followers, and it was in Lake Rest itself, in the what used to be the town of Rest. And it was commanding goblins, lizard folk, priests, etc., to pillage and raid the local area. They even made an attack on the local elves that live there, and the elves are going to help. And then Balrak just kind of I think they are anyway. Yeah, okay. I think the elves are coming to help. I can't really remember much of the elves. The elves are they're definitely coming to help.
Okay, it's good to know. Thank you for that. I think, well, the Lord is currently in a council meeting. It's started just a couple of hours ago, and I think it will take until night. If you're here to see him, I fear that an entry might be impossible. Though I could deliver any message you have to all Jarmath.
Impossible. And I just look it up. And then I'm questioning whether it actually is impossible.
She says the meeting's just started, and I think the door is barred from the inside. Unlikely they will let anybody enter.
Dare I ask what the meeting's about, just out of curiosity?
That is above my pay grade.
What's the deal with all the nobles that I had to barge politely through?
Yes, politely, I understand. Well, most of the nobles that are refugees from the major towns along our trail have refugeed here. Some of them have already departed for Denver, but most haven't got a chance. There are weird happenings on the road of Denver, and people are they're more safe in town than anything else. I think they're trying to ignore the fact that the armies at Time on Gap are not going to hold, and it's only meant to stave them off.
So what exactly are they demanding? Are they coming in demanding Brindle's resources, money, shelter, etc.
More shelter and a power, a say in the decisions that are happening. All of them want something to do with it. Some of them are in it because they see profit in war. Others are in it because they want their names sung by the bards. Many reasons down there. None of them really want to help. They just want to be part of the process so that people would remember them.
Would it be impolite, milady, to offer assistance in the matter?
With the nobles?
Would I be cutting above my own grade by doing so?
Fortunately, I would be so happy to let you loose upon them.
Oh no, nothing like that, my dear. I only hunt dragons. Although some of the women, they did have quite an elbow on them.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that would be a good idea. Best to just keep them calm and comfortable until we manage to repair Brindle, and after they realize the threat is real, most of them will flee, and the others who do not flee will just seek refuge over here, and won't much say anything. When the threat is close at hand, people tend to shut up and listen to those who actually have the lances and the plate mail.
I understand. Is there anything that she needs assistance with? Or that you know that the Lord needs assistance with? Because we're planning on going to the dwarf capital ASAP. So if anything was required of us, we'd need to know, like, by tomorrow at dawn. At noon. At noon.
If you are heading towards the dwarves, make sure to talk to King Ragnar. We've sent hails and his Nick Yukema just died. We sent hails his way, messengers with gold, trying to hire their forces, but we have not received any report of our messages coming back.
Yeah.
Either something happened on the way. If you are taking the road, that would be very good. There are still a lot of refugees coming to Brindle with a way cut off. You might be able to help a lot. They're only scatterers from the main army, and now Gary, they're only just scatterers from the main army, so they shouldn't be much trouble.
My camera's gone all really light all of a sudden.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Have faith in the light.
Yeah. I'll tell her not to worry about the dwarves. I'll drag them here if I have to. And we'll save.
Smiles. I'm sure you will.
I'll try my best with the refugees.
Yes. Well, I would suggest taking the route south of here and just following the road to the Hammerfist holds. That would be on that way you would find most people. Maybe some of them have decided to go off the road, but most of them would seek the safety of the road. Any of them you can save is another man or woman that can help until the forces of from Timon's Gap get here.
Yeah. I will bid her farewell then. And be on my merry way down the stairs.
Nods her head. Okay, just to make it up, this is day 19 of your adventure? Is it not?
Isn't it written on Skype?
About 11 or 12. No, it says day 14 on Skype, but
No, it's not
I don't
day
think it's day 14.
No, it's actually in the name here. It's yes, it is day 19, if I remember correctly. Yes, okay. Go on.
Yeah. When I get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm gonna try and get everyone's attention. I'm gonna try and get everyone's attention.
Do me a you can do diplomacy or intimidation, depends how you want to get their attention.
Is there any way to blow the horn without making it fucking blow ink everywhere?
No.
Not even if I say bibbidi bobbidi boo.
You can try it. You can try and see what happens.
I don't want to. I'm gonna try and stand on War Donkey and get everybody's attention by shouting and see how that goes.
Yeah, just roll me a charisma check. And if you have any points in intimidation or charisma, you can use either of those skills.
Yes, I have +5 to intimidation.
Feel free.
Rah!
I demand an audience with the king. I demand an audience.
Right.
And
as soon as they do that, I jump down off the donkey and I line them up and I stomp the stompy boots.
You can't line them up. They're a horde of people.
It's all right. It goes off in a cone. I stomp the stompy boots.
Okay, does that actually do damage?
If they fall over, yes.
It might do.
It's a DC 14 reflex save. The start of the ground thrown.
Just to make it.
And it's no. I can't kill anyone. It's 1d4 of non-lethal damage.
Okay. You stomp your stompy boots, and everybody kind of falls down to their ass. There is complete and utter silence. And they all look at you with indignation. Then most of them are kind of reluctant to say anything. This is your moment.
I'll just bristle. When Devil's gone.
Okay, just continue on calling him. He'll join in.
Yeah. Then I'll pull my britches up, and I'm gonna summon the hemisphere, and it's not going to attack anything. I just want it floating next to me, and I'm gonna just shout to my fellow nobles, ladies, and gentlemen. We're all gathered here, dearly beloved. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not going to marry somebody. I'm going to marry Donkey. Oh no.
What is this bad man saying?
We are gathered here in a time of strife and desperation, and I see people here who do not know what is going on outside of the walls of Brindle. And I'm going to ask them, does anyone know what is actually going on outside the walls of Brindle? And look about.
You find several talking, and as soon as the other talk, the voice is going to go up, and again, the clamor of voices of shouts and understandable insults come up. Continue on calling Devil. Don't just press the button.
I am here. I'm gonna lift my foot up and just go, quiet, please.
Okay, and they quiet down.
Thank you.
And reluctantly at first.
Well, learning quickly.
Reluctantly, but they do it.
Learning quickly, excellent. And I'm just gonna say, on this donkey here, my fellow companion, you can see the heads of dragons. Red ones, black ones, blue ones, chimeras, hydras, all sorts of things. And I've only been fighting for 2 weeks.
And
This
so
is-
what? My dad has a couple of those in his room. Yes,
Yes.
you can see them in a museum.
Then these things are alive though, and there's more of them. There's a lot of them.
The heads are
And
alive?
They're all coming here
Uh,
with their bodies attached to them. Whoever said that, the sarcastic cunt.
They say, rise. Timon's Gap is gonna keep them there. They shall not pass. Nobody has broken the defenses.
Yet.
They start muttering between themselves, some of them looking at each other, and I'd like you to do me and diplomacy check.
I think that's even better than my intimidate. Yes, it is +7. I'm trying to roll it in chat. No, that's not going to work.
Okay, and what should we do? What? One of the older nobles kind of steps in front, silences everybody else with a small hand. Seems many people respect him. Some actually do respect, some seem to fear him. And this old kindly man dressed in rich velvet robes, green of color, looks at you and says, "Yes, Master Dwarf, we know of the situation. But what would you have us do when Lord Jennifer does not allow us to take part in the defense councils? We do have men under our command and we could help, but most of our possessions have been requisitioned."
I'm going to say to him, but I'm going to say it out loud to everybody. I'm going to ask everybody here for help.
They start they are whispering to each other, talking, and the old man kind of does the same gesture again. One thing.
Shit.
Because I tried to type, Chuky. I
Yes.
tried to type. Don't type. I know. I shouldn't type. Outline.
Okay, don't move. Breathe. Okay, he just does the same thing to the crowd again. They die down to just a couple of whispers. He looks at you and says, "What help does a mighty warrior like yourself need from us?"
I say I've
Saying
seen.
with a small grin on his face.
I'll say I've not been granted a noble life. I've had to fight for everything that I've gotten, and everything that I've done while fighting has exceeded any man from the barracks that I've seen. I dare say that we are even on par to be as successful and strong as the Golden Company. And I wish that if any nobles or group of nobles could lend me financial aid, I can go to my dwarven land and have the smith me the most amazing weapon I know. This hammer, and I'll hold it up. This hammer was my father's thing, and it needs a smith's hands to unlock its powers. And I beg of the people, if they want to help, I am one of the best bets for having your husbands, your children, your houses, your businesses, your lives saved. And if anybody wishes to help, rather than queue here pointlessly, I ask them if they act now and help the town of Brindle, help the people here. You don't need to queue to help people. There are people here who need lots of help. I am one of them. I'm not bothered who people help, but standing here listening to me isn't going to help anybody. And
Then
the
we
defense-
should all go home now, shouldn't we? Says another sarcastic guy in the back.
if you wish to go home, you can go and hide in your home. But when there's a dragon knocking at the door will not hold.
You do not hear any response anymore. At this point, the guard that was next to you whispers in your ear, "Not a good decision. Noble gold always comes with motives and other prices than a debt.
And the debt will be paid.
The debt is not gold, usually."
I will bring them the heads of dragons. In fact, I'll actually say this out loud. I will bring them the heads of dragons. I will bring them the heads of goblin chiefs. I will bring them one of the heads of Tiamat herself, if that's what's requested.
Okay, well, the kindly old man says,
I am going to definitely keep one of Tiamat's heads, though.
Well, since I'm in the crowd, I
You're in the
just
crowd, yes.
slowly start. What?
"Go on."
Yeah, everyone's in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it was. Yeah, I slowly start to clap and see if everyone starts to clap with me.
Okay, let's see. I'd like for that, this thing is Gary, I'd like you to roll me another diplomacy check and I'll give you a +5 to it in the circumstances.
One for each of the dragon heads. I think I won, Chuky.
Yes, you do. Half of the people start clapping with you. Others seem to be still whispering with each other. The old man in front smiles and looks up at you. "I'm sure I can help you with that," he says. "I possess the most vast amount of wealth for any man here."
I'll say then. It shames me to say it because I'm not a materialistic man, but wealth is actually something that I really need at this moment of time in order to unlock the potential of my father's weapon. So all I ask of anybody is to help, and if he personally was willing to help them, I'd be in debt to him, and it would be an honor to discuss him unleashing about 1 million gold, something like that. Would be really lovely, you know what I mean, Chuky? Maybe 2 million.
What?
I'm joking, obviously. I know
Let us talk. And he kind of does this with his
Does
hand.
what? I thought he does this, and I was like, oh no. I've been trolled.
You're not his type. You're not his type. You're not young enough.
No, dear Chuky, no need.
And he just, "Come on, let us talk." Turns around and starts moving through the crowd.
I might be going psychedelic at the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the fucking webcam's contrast and shit. I don't know what.
For me, your camera is the only thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we've got a disco going on here.
Okay, that's that's something.
Come on, drop the bass.
I can't
Come
fix it. I can't fix it.
You can't drop the bass.
That's the best I can do.
Okay, so the crowd kind of goes to each side and they leave a path for you guys.
For Volrak, you mean?
Yes, for Volrak
He's
and
on
the old guy.
Okay.
Volrak?
Yeah, I'd walk with him.
Okay, you walk with him, and as soon as you get out of earshot from the other nobles, he says, "How much gold are you looking to? Do you need?" He corrects himself.
To fully unlock the potential of my weapon, I need 8,000 gold, of which I have about 4,000 to 5,000 of myself.
He kind of.
I need to. It needs to be a donation to Moradin as well, so it doesn't necessarily have to be gold. Moradin accepts magical items of any kind for their gold value as well.
Well, that I have a few and I am unwilling to part with them.
I understand. Like I say, it's either or.
But gold, I can. This is a wartime and I understand the need for mighty warriors to stop the forces assaulting us. But that vast amount of money has a price with it. I shall give it to you. With my own free card. No, you do not need to repay me in gold. But I think that in the following weeks that are to come, I shall need your help. And when I do need your help, I would like it to be offered as soon as I ask.
I will just say to him, as long as it doesn't interfere with the defense.
I might need somebody saved. I might need my life protected, something of the sort. But if my life comes into question, I need to know that I can count on you when the defense of Brindle comes at hand.
As long as it doesn't involve leaving Brindle, and watching other people suffer, then yes.
Nods his head. One more thing.
You
seem to be a faithful of Morden. I would like you to swear it by his name.
I'll quite happily hold the hemisphere, and if he doesn't know already, then I'll explain to him this is one of the very rare relics of Moradin, and I'll swear down upon it.
Your actual words?
I hereby swear, Balrak, the Dragon Slayer, to be in debt to this man. I'm guessing I would have asked.
My name is Jonathan.
And Jonathan, for his kind donation of gold towards Moradin and her defender, myself. And when he calls upon me for his aid, I shall be there to aid him and defend his life, with my own if necessary.
He nods his head. That will be enough.
Hallowed be thy name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, that's not how you worship.
Where are you?
It would be amazing if it was, though.
Where are you staying for the night?
We have offer of the dusty lodgings of the local mage.
Oh, that is unacceptable. I have a small manor in Brindle. I insist that you stay with me.
Was that offer open to my companions, or is this just a private thing?
Looks back. Let me guess. The girl, the drunk.
I wave.
Yes, the drunk. Yes,
and the small, the small halfling that's been trying to steal everybody's pouches.
He's been trying to do what?
Oh, I did not mean to pry into your business. I thought you knew.
It's not my business.
Well, most of my fellows are, not so smart as to notice him.
If it makes any benefit, it's going towards a good cause.
He smiles. I do not really care. Hennessy, did you go for that, by the way? Okay, you did. Okay. From the pouches, you gain about 100 gold. You find about 5 pouches in total.
That's not bad.
You should have pounced on them when they were all prone on the floor. Give me your gold, you bastards! Evil hobbit seats.
Okay, so you guys see Volak talking to this old man, and Volak, do you take his invitation to his manor for tonight?
If he tells me if it's for everyone or just me.
Yes, he will. He will specify that all of your friends can join you.
Yes, like I say, we've been on the road quite a while. I think we've even ridden day and night to get here. A manor certainly sounds like a very nice place to take these boots off. Gently, of course, don't worry. I have full control over them.
Yes, he nods. One more thing though. The oath you just took. I would ask you just one thing when we get to our manor, is to make sure that you will keep your word on it. You need to understand that a big amount of gold needs a bit of an assurance that I will get.
You must make the blood pact with my mage that I just found.
It is a.
And you see Alexander. And you see Alexander.
It is nothing much. It is just a an old statue. In my house has magical properties. It is said that anybody who grips the rod, that the
Excuse me.
anybody who grips the rod
Yeah.
was dead.
It's like a fart.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
wasn't me.
Old man's asking
Yeah.
me to grip his rod. Okay.
Whoa,
he's rock
so-
hard rod.
So your cam froze.
My cam does what?
Your cam froze in a very weird position.
Oh,
Okay, so
Anyone who grips the handle of the statue, yes.
cannot and remembers an oath he has taken. And utters the words again. Cannot. Needs to fulfill the oath when it is required. Then or another time. It is just an assurance, he says. It should have no effects on you, honorable person as you are, Master Dwarf.
Damn it, he's got a fucking statue of geese or something. Get fucked.
Statue of
I'd
geese.
have no problem with that either. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to bluff him.
What do you say?
I'm just saying I've got no problem with that. I'm not trying to lie to him or bluff him or anything like that.
Okay. He walks you through the. There are several guards that join him. There are about 4 full plate knights with heavy shields and swords, and a cleric with red robes lined with white that follows him behind. He walks you through the streets of Brindle until you are face to face with a manor so it would be so big it would be half the Brindle fortress itself almost. This is my small manor here in Brindle. The guest room, the guest house is right over there on the west wing.
This is the small one.
He nods his head.
Impressed.
I shall have Roderick escort you to your lodgings. Later on, you and sorry, I am my throat is a bit parched. I shall need to take some refreshments. Later on, you can talk with Odessa here, and she will take care of the additional task that I need you to do. You fixed it. You fixed it. Fixed it.
Fixed it.
Okay, we still haven't fixed Nick's being Nick's head, but still.
Yeah, I'm down with that. All I ask is if we could possibly do the thing with the statue and the handle straight away.
Oh, yes, that was what I was referring to, but if you do want to do it now... Oh, come on, let us do it.
If you don't mind, just in preparation for my weapon, I need to start praying for Moradin because it requires more than gold, but...
I understand. It is no problem. He takes you in the back of the manor. There's basically a very big, like maybe 100 yards by 50 yards a garden in the back with a couple of small pools to the side, several trees and so on. You feel like you're in almost an exotic forest. This is how this looks. You are brought to the middle of it. There's a hedge maze, a simple hedge maze, just made for show, not an actual labyrinth. You're brought in the middle of it, and there is a statue of a knight kneeling, kneeling, his head down, all dressed in full plate armor, and instead of a sword in hand, he has a rod. It is about 50 feet high and about 5 feet thick. Sorry, 50 feet long.
Yeah.
And 5 feet thick.
Before going through with it, if I ask the cleric if they wouldn't mind, would they explain what it is that I'm exactly doing here? I understand if you don't want to explain. I certainly don't want to back out of it, but
it is simply a precaution. If by any circumstance you are compelled by another force, not your own, or if you are compelled not to accomplish your oath, this shall make sure that you shall accomplish your oath above any other.
I understand it.
Nods his head. Put your hands around it and repeat the oath in the exact words you used. You don't need to actually repeat them now.
I'm gonna say I can't remember what I said.
You can just say I say the same words.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I will. Yeah, about being there when he needs defense and be my life if needs be it.
Okay. Yeah. The rod glows. A small, what seems to be a marble on the top of it. Now you just see it is black, a black marble. So that's why I kind of fit it together with the statue. You couldn't really realize it was there, but now it glows slightly, a green aura, and then it stops, and you feel like you touched something. You know, like you touched a TV, and it like an old TV, you know, and it
like the fuzz of it. Yeah,
exactly, the fuzz of it. That's what you feel. Constantly, like from your hands after you touch it.
But constantly.
Yeah, constantly, like a couple of minutes after you do this, it's still that fuzzy feeling on your hands.
But if I try to clap, do they go boom?
And
I've been
Odessa
gifted
says,
with the sonic boom.
"It is done. The oath is taken."
Excellent. And I'll just inform them that not to be rude, but we were planning on going to the dwarf capital tomorrow. So if it is possible, if we could have the gold ready for tomorrow before we leave, that would be much appreciated.
Yes. The gold is being gathered as we speak. Odessa says, Roderick here, and points to a fanciful dressed, what seems to be butler, can escort you to your rooms. Please do follow him.
We follow.
When we're walking, I'll just go to Hennessy and just whisper in his ear, "Don't nick anything."
Should I return the silverware?
Only if it doesn't look expensive.
Oh, okay.
Okay. By the way, there's a very big background noise coming from somebody. Am I the only one hearing it?
I'm gonna mute for 1 second.
Not you.
I'm on mute because I've been coughing all day.
Did it change?
No.
Okay.
Now it changed. It's
Now
not
it's
there
gone.
anymore.
And it's back.
I might have reset my mic setting when I reset the camera.
Yeah. Okay. It went down a lot.
Yeah, it reset everything when I reset.
No problem. Okay, awesome. So what do you guys do? Roderick takes a bow at you and says, if you would follow me, dear sirs and ladies,
And drunks.
He does not repeat that. And just, please, this way, this way.
We follow him. I mean,
I'll follow.
Okay, he takes you to the west wing of the manor. There are several rooms here, close to 10. You are being given the ones in the far back. Seem to be the biggest. Each of the room contains a double-sized bed with velvet curtains. There are rugs on the floor. Windows with an excellent view of the courtyard behind, or of the rising sun over the hills of Gwendor. Each room is heavily decorated with either swords or shields or portraits or artwork. It is all very. It's like the bedroom you could find in a lord's castle. And the lord's bedroom himself.
nice.
You have not seen anything like this. Roderick is basically in every room there is a maid. As soon as you walk in, there's a maid already there just waiting. Like those guys in fanciful restaurants that wait in the bathroom with scented oils and perfume and so on. They're already waiting there with trays of food, drinks, puffy towels, and ask you if you need extra pillows.
Definitely extra pillows.
They do give Nick a couple of more sidelong glances and explain more than a couple of times that the barrel is not needed. Any and every drink shall be provided.
I say, I store the rest of my drinks wherever the general storage is, but I say this is my barrel. And by the way, where can I find a drink here?
It says the dining room is just downstairs to the right, and you can find it behind the great lacquered doors.
I go there right away.
You go there. There are several servants just waiting in the room. It seems like as you kind of walk through this manor, it seems like each and every room that can or has a chance to be frequented by somebody already has a servant or a boy or a girl there waiting to be ordered around.
I wave to every servant I find
You walk around going,
They do smart courtesies and tell you, Nick, your camera.
Thank you, God.
Have we met?
They just do smart courtesies and say, sir. You only get into the dining room, you take a seat, and two table boys at your side, one of them setting the table in front of you, a white thing and shit in front of you, putting a tray of fruits, and the other one asking if you would like anything else.
Boy, what's your best drink in here?
Would you have some fine elvish wine? Dwarf spirits brought from the Hammerfist holds themselves. They are several decades old, from what I understand.
Bring me one of each.
He nods his head and goes and brings you whatever you want.
Now, when he brings the stuff, I'm like, here, take a drink with me. Have a seat. Have a seat.
No, sorry, I cannot do that, sir.
Why?
It is, I am on duty, sir. I cannot drink.
So you have to obey commands, right?
Yes, sir.
What if I order you to sit here with me?
I ask you that you do not, sir. I need to obey you, and if I drink, then I will suffer repercussions from the mistress of the house.
Why? Doesn't let people drink?
No, sir. There is no drinking done in the house besides the dining table and that of the guests.
Well, that's the dining table.
So what did you say?
Well, here's the dining table. Here's the dining table. You said there is no drink allowed except in the dining table.
The servants are not allowed to drink, sir. By the way,
They are
just
not.
to point out, he always does this as he speaks. Like he's constant. He's not keeping eye contact.
So, you're not allowed to drink. But what if I pour the drink in your mouth? You won't be drinking, and you must not stop me, right? You must not You must not touch your guest, right?
Sir. Yes, I.
Come on, I'm not going to tell you to drink the stuff of your employer. Just try some of mine here. I give it to you for free.
I cannot, sir. It's.
Come on, open up that mouth. Come on. Come on. Here comes the airplane. Here comes here comes the dragon. Here comes the. Here comes the platinum dragon.
Sir, please do not. I cannot.
The platinum dragon can't wait.
So, describe me. Are you actually trying to open his mouth?
No, like he's like this. I'm trying to open his mouth without putting too much pressure. I have poured some beer in one of the mugs that are on the table, and I'm holding it like this. I'm like, the platinum dragon is waiting.
There are no mugs. There are
whatever glasses there are. Whatever glasses.
Just golden chalices.
Yes, these golden chalices. Yes.
And crystal glasses.
These crystal things, whatever. I'm like, come on, the platinum dragon can wait. You don't want the platinum dragon.
He doesn't stop you. Like, he doesn't do anything against you. He's like, he's
he
constantly saying, no, sir, please, sir, no.
He doesn't do anything against me. I start powering it slowly. It's not so he doesn't choke.
He drinks it.
It's masterwork beer, I remind you.
He starts drinking it, and how much do you put down his throat?
Well, like, I won't choke him. Like a pint at first. No, not a pint of beer, like a gulp or two to see, like, to let him power it down, and if he wants more, I pour more.
Starts coughing, and says, "Sir, no disrespect. I don't drink."
Come
much.
on, it was good, wasn't it? It was good. I brewed it myself. Come on.
Yes, it was, but I don't drink much. Please, sir, I don't need it anymore.
I'm going to say it like this. If you don't drink, I will take it as an insult if you don't drink more. And I will tell your mistress that you insulted me.
Sorry. Oh, I will obey your command, sir.
Yeah, I give him the rest of the glass.
Okay, he
come
drinks
on, it's
it
good,
and
isn't
then
it?
starts. He drinks it and says, yes, sir, yes, it is. Do you
come
need
on,
anything
have
more?
another.
I can't, sir. I need to attend to other.
You don't want to insult your honored guest, don't you?
No, sir, no. He looks down.
I give him another glass. Yeah, come on, have another.
Give him another glass. He goes red in the cheeks.
If I'm in the same room at this point, I would stop him.
I don't think any of us are in the same
Well,
room.
you're not in the same room. Let's jump back. Let's jump back a bit to what the others. What do you guys do? Volak, Cyril, and Hennessy, what's happening?
I was going to suggest have something to eat and then go to sleep, but that looks a little bit meta now.
Yes.
I presume we just wait for the scream.
Yeah.
Wait for the scream.
So
First off, what's the hotness of my maid?
okay, let's see. We have a new bot in chat. Let's check out.
What are you rolling, by the way?
Hotness. Your maid's hotness is 12, so above average.
Slightly.
Slightly above average.
I did
12
that.
is good.
So yeah, Hennessy will start going up to her and basically be like, so, what if my bed's too cold at night? What will you do for me then?
If you do need
More
if you need extra pillows or
Blankets.
Yeah, thank you. I was keeping on that word. Blankets. I shall make sure that you have whatever you need, a Master Halfling.
What about company?
She blushes, and she says, "Sorry, I'm not. I'm not a company girl."
Oh, you could be. I mean, I find your company very fascinating. It's very nice to meet someone so, young.
Um, uh,
Think of no compliment available, and you say like, "It's good to meet someone so
Young.
you."
she doesn't say anything. She just looks down and just, yes, sir.
Everyone is doing their own kind of corruption in this household, one way or the other.
I'm not. Yet.
Yet.
Okay. Do you attempt to pursue or like, go into this any more than you have already?
I think we know where it's headed already. I don't need to roleplay the rest out, thank you.
Well, she's not. She's just standing there like
Oh.
this. Yes, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he'd say, I would much more enjoy your company than, blankets or pillows. Well, you provide warmth and pillow alike.
You call her fat?
What?
Calling her attractive.
Whatever you say, sir.
I'm gonna like living here.
Go on, Cyril. What's happening in your room? Any
Nah, nothing.
Nothing.
Just after, I just go to bed.
Okay. Valak.
Yes.
I was tempted to talk about Lord.
All of
so
you
long.
besides Nick are kind of tired. Very tired.
I asked.
Yeah,
for,
I just got to sleep then.
I
Hey.
asked for assistance having a good wash.
Have you what?
If they have like any scented oils and stuff like that. Just it's been a long time since this arm has actually been off properly, etc., etc.
The servants bring a cooler bathtub in your room. Several maids enter with buckets of hot water, pull them in, help you out with your armor. There are towels, there are scented oils, there are soaps.
Yeah. And I asked if there's anything if there's polish, I could polish my armor and that with. And basically, I just want to spend a couple of hours just basically tidying myself up. Ask if they can provide me with a selection of meats. I haven't eaten proper meat in a long time, and
So he goes in the dining room.
some nice dwarven ale. Not too much. It needs to be, just something a supper basically, and some candles as well, just to light the room with.
Everything that you requested is provided from by the servants.
Yeah, and then I prepare for 8 hours of prayer.
Yes. By the way, if you do not rest after that 8 hours of prayer, you.
No,
will
I
be
understand that, but we were about 2 o'clock or something, didn't we say? 3 o'clock when we finished?
Yeah, I said, you finished there at 3 o'clock. It took
Like,
another
I'm-
hour and
I'm
something. So basically, it's, I would say
I'm expecting
4
now to be
o'clock.
like early evening. Yeah, that's what I thought. So like I was gonna go from like till 6 till 2 o'clock.
Well, you could do it. Yeah, you could do it, but it's gonna be more of like at the end of it, you're gonna be like
Yeah, at the end of it, I'm gonna collapse in that bed and sleep.
exactly.
And ask the maids to make sure that everyone knows that I need to be up at sunrise to go to my thingy, talk with the barracks, and that everybody else should have breakfast, etc., etc. And we should probably meet up about midday to travel.
We will have servants wake you up, sir.
Yeah. I might be a bit groggy as well, so It is a pull-out door. Just not the beard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By your orders, sir.
Thank you.
Invitation has just come through, sir, from Master Jonathan. He wishes to take supper with you.
Uh-oh.
Like literally now.
No,
Like after I've washed and that, I'm guessing.
no, supper, like night. Dinner.
What time do they normally have supper?
Maybe 8, 6. It depends.
If it's 6, I can do it, but I really need to do my worshipping. Otherwise, all of your master's efforts and generosity will go to waste.
I shall announce him. I'm sure that 6 would be a good time. I shall have a boy bring in proper clothes, and he will escort you to his room.
Excellent, thank you. I go and do me hair and me beard and everything.
Yep, you're pampered like you're in a spa.
Polish all the rings and all the chest hair as well. Oh, looking for her.
Okay. Nick, I hate saying this over and over and over.
It happens. My head
I know, push it.
naturally.
Push.
Like
the screen
push our problems away. Yes,
away.
push our problems away.
Push the screen. Like, you see everybody having a lot of space of view in their cam? You're the only one who has this.
It's because I focus on your game more than they do, Chucky.
Okay. Just push it away. Push it away. And push it away and tilt it down. But I think that's...
It's a laptop.
Yeah, well, it's a laptop.
All right. So you want to see my chest? I get it. All
Yes.
right.
We don't want to see your chest, Nick.
We saw enough with Alexander. No more needed.
All right.
Okay, good. And well, I wanna get back to you. Do you just like wanna get this boy drunk, like completely and utterly drunk?
No, like after he drinks a couple of glasses, I'm like, come on, bring the stuff that you have on the house now. Come on, let's try that one now. Like, I'm not trying to get him drunk or do anything with him, but this monk tradition excels in revelry.
The monk tradition of pouring alcohol down young children's throats. And
I'm molesting the maid. He's molesting the servant.
what school of monastery do you come from?
he goes in to bring in the bottles, but kind of sways on his way, kind of sidesteps a bit, and
if anything drops, I'm going to tumble next to him to catch it.
Well, he goes and the sir out of the room, and then you hear like, he moves.
Thud.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay, and he poof, bang, and a sharp scream from a woman, and the screams continue on for a bit, then a sharp smack, and
I want to run to the location after the smack. I want to run to the location.
You run to the location. You open the door. You see the young man. One dwarven spirit bottle is still intact. Two elven wine bottles destroyed.
Reference: elven shit is squishy.
A woman dressed in white, spotless white apron with a very big spoon in hand, and the boy leaving through the back door. He closes the door as soon as you kind of open it.
I'm like asking, what happened here?
Oh, no matter of you, sir. So you're please here, Daniel. And another boy comes in and he says, "Please tend to the to our guest's needs. Make sure that he has everything he wants." Reluctantly, the other boy who's at the table for you brings the dwarven spirit and puts it on the table, and the mistress of the house starts shouting for other girls to clean up the mess that Sebastian
I
made.
get it. I get it that these boys here are not pleasurable company, so I ask this new boy where are the manor guards stationed.
Manor guards.
You said that there were a couple of knights accompanying the
Yes,
guy.
I mean you ask him about the guards. He says,
Yes, I asked where they are.
Well, this is the inner chambers, the guest rooms, and the dining room. And Master Jonathan's, his wife, and his children's rooms are not guarded during day. The guards sit mostly outside or on the eastern wing of the manor.
All right, so I'm going to gather all the spirits and bottles that he brought me with me. I'm going to I can as many as I can. I'm not going to juggle or anything, and I'm going to head for the eastern wing to see if there are any of the guards awake.
Most
Sure.
of the guards are awake. Yes.
As long as I see a guard, I'm like,
all of them are dressed in dark plate metal armor, spiked helmets that look like the heads of salamanders, and long swords with shields. All of them have the same armor, the same. Besides some of them that are distinctive, with big golden head on their chest of different animals, from an antler to Orion, and some even dragons. Seems to be their emblems of rank.
all right. Oh, when I find the first guard station, I'm like, I show them the boulders, and I'm like, any drinks, boys? They're free.
They just continue on sharpening their swords or continue on with their watches.
Come on, don't tell me you aren't thirsty, bit. Every man can hold his alcohol, right? Right?
They do not respond.
Hey, you guys are deaf? I want to subtly thump one's helmet to see if he can notice the.
You tap one's helmet and he stops and says with a very gruff voice, and says, "The guest quarters is on the west wing. Do you need any help getting there?"
What did he say? The castle?
The guest wing is on the west side of the manor. Do you need any help getting there?
No, I was coming from here. Just wanted to share some drinks, though. Alcohol is good for you. Makes you live longer. Smile more.
He sidesteps and continues on moving.
I'm like, I turn to the nearest dude. Is that guy constipated or something?
Who?
I turn to the next guard, like the nearest guard, and I point to the guy who just told me something and ignored me. I'm like, I point at him. I'm like, is he constipated today or something?
He doesn't even look up at you. He continues on sharpening his sword.
Come on, guys, seriously. You wear armor and you don't drink alcohol. These things don't go. These things go together, you know.
No, there's no response. They're not even looking at you. You're talking. It's like you're talking to the walls themselves.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I noticed that no one is talking to me. Like, I go to one and I'm like, you're ugly.
He does not respond to you. He continues on either moving or standing.
Does he react to me in any ways?
No.
Does he react to me in any way, or does he?
No.
I think a little bit about cogs are turning.
I mean, the only reaction that he could see was his movement, because their faces are completely covered, as I said, with full helmets in the shape of salamander heads.
Yes, all right. So I think that they are magically enchanted to ignore me or something. So I go around and to this one. Hey, you smell. Hey, you're a woman. Hey, you. Your mom dropped you when you were.
After about a couple of tens of minutes, Odessa appears, the clerk, at your side, and says, Master Monk, do you wish anything? Do you need anything?
Ah, finally one who speaks. Want a drink?
No, thank you. If I may ask that you stop bothering the guards,
Have you
Master
guys
Jonathan
castrated
has
them?
requested an audience.
With me?
He nods his head. She
Ooh,
nods his head.
nice. Nice. You want a drink on the way?
No, no need. Keep your drink to yourself, Master Monk.
Alright, like I think that I will honor the dwarven spirits on the way. I'm still keeping the battles and stuff, and I'm following her.
Okay. You follow
Him,
her
her.
up to rooms, and
Both. I don't.
you enter a room where the doors themselves look like doors to the entry of a castle. Heavy iron, completely decorated black iron, open up smoothly as they would have been wood. Not even a creak. Inside, whole room with diamond-shaped stone tiles on the ground and marble tiles on the walls. Great chandeliers, gold and diamonds shining from the right provided from the others. Different beasts and statues standing on the walls. It is a room that just takes your breath away. You thought you saw lavish, and you thought you saw extravagant in the rooms you've been given.
I have actually saw nothing extravagant in my entire life, so I
This
get what you're
is
feeling.
this is what you'd imagine when somebody would say that this is a room where a god would live.
Yes.
This is how
Alright.
this is how it is decorated, as if somebody were worshipping the man inside.
I mean, yeah, the most luxurious thing that character has seen is like a straw roof, so I guess this would be pretty much what he would think of a god. Yeah.
At the end of this room, at a long table made out of mahogany, again heavily decorated with scenes of battle, several dragons being slain by knights, or chimeras and hydras and other creatures you have not seen before.
How did they draw pictures of Valrak so quickly?
At the other end of the table, with a book in hand, stands Jonathan. He says, "Please, do take a seat."
Like, I need to. Can you give me a description of the chairs?
The
Four
chairs
legs.
are
Space for one arm.
sedan chairs, cushioned on back and bottom, with basically it's like the cushions are red. There are golden pins on the side, and the armrests on the chair themselves are completely white.
No, like the reason I'm asking, I need to tell this to you out of character, is because the prestige class has
You don't need
proficiency
to
with
tell
all.
me. You don't need to tell me. Continue.
No, all right. I don't need to tell you. I'm like at first I'm a bit stunned or whatever. Then I rest all the drinks that I'm holding on my side of the table, and I take a seat with my barrel.
Says,
I'm like, hello, sir.
Master Monk, I have not had the opportunity to make your acquaintance. Might I ask your name?
I'm Karush, sir.
Karush.
Booze drinker, they call me from my village.
Rightly they call you so. So Karush, how have you come to travel with your companions?
Oh, they recruited me recently. I was just traveling with my kegs around the woods.
Oh.
They're good.
What reason have you joined up with your new acquainted friends?
Well, any traveling group is a good group, they say. You can find adventure, drinks, of course, nice food, as I see from here, nice drinks. It's good traveling. It's almost as good as drinking, almost.
Interesting.
Do you want a drink, by the way?
I do have my own. And he raises a glass to you and toast.
I follow his toast.
He
Here is
drinks-
a glass, I raise a bottle.
he raises his bejeweled chalice in a
Well, I raise his bottle, so
he just doesn't say anything, just nods and says, "Oh, drinker, are we? Interesting. I have seen many dwarves drink themselves under the table. I need to say that from what I heard, you drink more than 10 dwarves put together."
I drink like a demon. Copyright say Wizards of the Coast Incorporated.
Well, that is what I wanted to know. I was just curious on why you have joined up with your current friends. If you ever are interested in a very high paid job, stable, I am interested in hiring men like you.
Hmm. Like what
can-
position?
Well, at first, I would like to know more about your culture. I know very little about monks and their ways. And to be traveling with such companions, I expect, and from what I've heard, I expect you to have a prowess in battle.
Oh yes, like I tap my barrel and I say, my trusted weapon has killed many manticores.
Well, that is a big reason. I would like to hire more guards for the upcoming battles.
Can I ask something, like when he mentions guard?
Yes.
Have you, like, chopped some parts of your guards? Because they weren't very rebels.
Oh, do not don't mind them. They are trained in the deserts in the south. They are guards that do not know the language that you speak. Many of them barely know an inkling of common, but they do obey
Oh,
without
that's why.
question.
That's why. But can you do me, can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Can I have one of the doors?
The doors.
Or a chair, like the good ones. I like them. Or like one of these tables that you have, but on a wieldable side, if you may. I've seen you have some these iron-ish doors look amazing.
I can easily have the craftsman that made them make a small one for you if you wish any.
I'd like it.
That is of course if you would consider my offer. I could be artist that made these with a craftsman and the several team of workers do cost a fortune.
So if we're done with our quest, I help you after, I can have one of the doors.
I would like, if you say that you are newly hired, I would like to hire you as soon as you can.
Well, I need to help these friends here defend the continent first.
Okay. Well, let's put it like this. I am willing to give you I'm going to give you one of these and order them. Out of my benevolence, and we can talk more later.
One of these doors, sweet. We can of course talk more later.
He nods his head. Oh, yes. I do have a gift for you. This has been given to me from a very old friend. He was a monk as well. I did not know him for a long time, but he always told me that this was something that gave him a lot of luck in his endeavors. He was a warrior as yourself, and he gives you a small wooden armband.
All right. I take it. Does it react to my key?
No, you just take it.
All right, I just take it. I take it. I don't wear it.
I do not know what it does, to be honest. I do know it is. It has some magical properties. You can find that out on your own, I guess. I wish it will keep you luck on your journeys.
All right. Before we talk, how long will it take for my door to get made?
I would say a week, maybe two. It is hard to talk to the craftsmen that made these amazing doors. It will
Alright.
take some time.
Sure. Thanks for the gifts and the drinks. Like I point to his drinks that I realized stole.
Yes, no problem. It is my pleasure.
You need anything else? Any?
No, I do not require anything else. Thank you for asking.
Nice.
Okay, and I think that we're gonna take another break.
Yes,
Yeah, so let's take another hour break, and we'll come back in about 3 to 5 minutes with more 3.5 Dungeoneer, guys.
All right.
See you very soon.